Hello and welcome to Percentage Chance Reacts to Rivals Marvel Rivals Season 8 that has, from what I can see, a pretty stacked 2 editions. That's not a joke about like another set of ladies coming in. We got 2 ladies last season. This is a joke about other kinds of stacks. I don't know where this joke's going anymore, actually. Anyway, I know one of the characters, and I saw the banner first that seems to show a certain character doing kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, it's time! But then I saw the edition for this week. And let me tell ya, I'm feeling devilish.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
It's not really devilish. It's kind of the best I have. But anyway, no, it kind of is. It works. Anyway, I've avoided a lot of stuff. That being said, I will say thank you, Rivals, for dropping the patch notes much earlier in the day this time. As you can see, I've already got them ready to go. So that's lovely. So that means that this video can be produced much quicker than normal on my end. So anyway, we're at the beginning of a season, which means we usually have like a little bit of extra sorting to do, and there's more stuff to process. We'll see if that's actually the case. But hey, anyway, let's go. Test sound real quick.
Hello everyone, Guang here. It's great to be back with you all.
You can see him in the back. You can see him in the back. I'm excited.
Welcome to season 8.
It's Devil Dinosaur!
After Kingpin delivered the tablet, the Gilded Saint kept his word and wiped out the time plague in Lower Manhattan. However, the root of the Lord, Alchemist's headquarters, was shielded by a mysterious red colonium and survived the purge. And the energy source powering the crimson colonium, a pair of eyes that act as portals to a dimension of pure. And this
real quick, he was in the map for the collector, and I remarked when we did our little map exploration thing, because I was like, this map's probably full of secrets, and it was. That like, wow, that Devil Dinosaur model sure looks a lot more detailed than everything else in here. Huh. Interesting. That sure looks like a finished, potentially even playable model. Huh. He certainly appears to be Vanguard sized even. So
force. Meanwhile, a distress call has
that's Cyclops, right? In the back.
Devil Dinosaur has learned that his best friend, Moon Girl, is being held captive under the strict control of
So it's not both of them.
Can the leader
yeah, it
of
is
the
Cyclops.
X-Men finally be returned to the embrace of his mutant brethren?
Sorry, wait 1 second. I actually think I forgot to look at the reveal trailer first. Oh my god, wait, I'll be right back. We'll be right back to this. Okay, yeah, whoops, my bad. Sorry, I totally whiffed this. Okay, let's do the reaction. Let's do the trailer. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, it's Devil Dinosaur and Cyclops.
Chrono anomaly located. Moving in.
My dumbass totally missed this part. It's fine.
Target identified.
Dust again. Good.
Not exactly a warm welcome, Nueva York.
Is that... Yeah, it is who I think it is. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I think. Unless I'm wrong. Whoa! Okay, hear me out for a second. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. What if he's a strategist? Think about it. He's the leader. He inspires people. They could listen, they've done all sorts of weird shit at this point. They could justify some bullshit where like, yeah, we tuned your goggles to like spin around in a circle and heal everybody. He's like, how? Yeah, I don't know. We adjusted the dial. Like, they could do all sorts of shit for a multiplayer game. It's fine. I would be cool. Or he could even just do it through inspiration. Like, toughen up. Like, you know, that kind of thing. Like, you could do it. It's probably going to be a duelist, though. But that's fine. It's still Cyclops. You went a little too hard, Scott.
Flint neutralized.
Yeah! Let's look at that banner for a second. That is nice. Oh my god, wow. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna grab that. That's a great thumbnail. All right, and we're back. And I've also moved my dono part to the top because I remember to where the subtitles go.
Max. Can the leader of the X-Men
Do you think
finally
Moon
be
Girl
returned
will be
to the
like
embrace of his
her own
mutant
character?
brethren?
I kind of always
And can
assumed
they-
that Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur would be like a bundle package deal, like Cloak and Dagger, where she'd be riding on his back. But it seems like they're not doing that, which is interesting.
Both Dinosaur, having just escaped the collector's museum, saved his dearest friend from the clutches of Max.
I guess she could easily be a strategist.
Devil Dinosaur is officially sinking his teeth into Marvel Rivals. As a
Yay!
vanguard, Devil Dinosaur brings raw, primal power to the roster,
People keep asking
always
me
ready
about
to
that,
tear the
and I
opposition
haven't
to
really
shreds.
had an answer.
In combat,
But now,
he
yeah,
relies on his
I'm
massive
thinking I'm
physique
back.
and a force field shield to blow on the
So say that again? Sorry, I was
always
fixing my
ready
soundboard.
to tear the opposition to shreds. In combat, he relies on his massive physique and a force field shield to blow on the front line, using his primal bites to inflict a continuous bleeding effect on targets.
Ooh, bleed mechanics. Look at that. Give me a second. All right, here we go.
When smashing through enemy defenses, he ramps up the aggression.
You got
Devil
an
can
aggression
stretch his
mechanic.
force prey and temporarily camp his
Devil.
massive
They're just calling him
jaws
Devil.
around bleeding enemies, taking them out of the fight with a controlling hold.
Ooh,
Upon
and
activating
immobilize.
his ultimate, Devil Dinosaur transforms into an unstoppable behemoth. He charges forward, mercilessly trampling all enemies in his path, completely shattering enemy backlines to lead your team to victory.
Wait, sorry. Go back.
Charges forward, controlling hold.
Can you read that again?
Upon activating his ultimate,
Not
Devil
what he's saying
Dinosaur
here.
transforms into
That. Lunella Lafayette. Isn't that Moon Girl? Sorry, wait, hold on. Let me go to the wiki before I talk out of my ass. 1 second. Yes, okay, I thought so. I thought so. I just like, that's not actually his name, right? I couldn't remember for a second. But the reason that strikes me as interesting is just because like that implies she is part of this somehow. So like, is she, because I don't remember if he talks. I actually don't remember that. I genuinely forgot if he talks or not. But like, also I think, you know, different iterations he does or doesn't, right? But like, is she like a mental thing? Is she, because I don't physically see her. Is she like hanging on? Is she like implanted in his head? Is she gonna be talking to anybody that's in like the waiting rooms and stuff like that before rounds? Like, right? It's like someone's got to be talking, right? It can't just be roars. Well, I mean, like Jeff is just meow, meow, meow. So I guess he kind of can be, right? But like, I don't know. Yeah. So but in putting her name there implies that she is sort of here in spirit as well.
an unstoppable behemoth. He charges forward, mercilessly trampling all enemies in his path,
Trampling.
completely
Sounds
shattering
different than
enemy
how things
backlines
charge works.
to lead your team to victory. As the saying goes, every kid goes through a dinosaur phase, and we hope your childhood
Yeah.
dreams will come true right here in Marvel Rivals.
Yay!
Our all-new Doom match map, Max headquarters.
A new Doom
will
match
be
map?
available after
That's
the May
awesome.
28th update. So stay
Finally,
tuned
it's been a
and get
year.
ready to storm the gates and rescue Cyclops and Moon Girl.
Okay. Who's left? Who doesn't have
We've
one yet?
prepared a new batch of adorable accessories for Devil Dinosaur, The Thing, Black Widow,
Widow.
Angela.
Okay, wait. Okay, let's see. So obviously Moon Girl is the Devil Dinosaur one. Let's see. They said the Thing. So the thing, I'm gonna guess that's the kids. That seems most likely. Yeah, that would be Valeria and oh God, no, fuck! Don't forget his name. Don't forget his name. God damn it. He was literally in the movie. God damn it. Oh my God, come on. What was his fucking name? Franklin. Oh my God. Brain fart. And then Black Widow. Who would Black Widow be? Not the wolf. Well, let's process and eliminate this. Is the dog the Punisher? Oh, wait, hold on. Fenris Wolf. That might be Hela. That might be Hela. The cat. Punisher. Not sure. Not sure. I'm gonna say the Angela one is the lady with the winged, the long blonde hair and the wing. The lady in the dress, is that Frank's wife? Oh, sorry, my face is in the way of some of these. Is that meant to be Frank Castle's wife? That's fucked up, dog. No, like no, of course he would want a charm of his wife, but like fuck. No, okay, I guess it's not really fucked up. He wouldn't like he would probably think that's sweet. Well, okay, I don't know if Frank would think that, but he would probably like, yeah, we'll get this pussy shit out of my face. But like he would, I don't know. Nah, maybe that's not completely accurate. Maybe he would like it. I don't know. I'm really stumped about the cat. That might be Black Widow. No, but then there's an angry lady. Who's the angry lady? Hela, Angela, Black Widow, and Namor. I'm real stumped. Wait, no, hold on. Wait. Is the angry lady supposed to be Namorita? No, Namorita has different designs. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's what they're going for. Maybe. But then that leaves Black Widow with the cat. I'm not really. Oh wait, there's literally a Black Widow symbol on the cat. Okay, yeah, on the little tag. Okay, yeah, so that's who that is. Okay, for sure. Any other identifying marks? The little keychain on the angry lady doesn't really give me any Namor-esque signs. But that does process of eliminate me down. Unless that's an angry lady that's there for like, I don't know, for Hela? I don't know. Hela's pretty angry. I'm spending too much time on this at this point. So I don't know. Let's go with that.
Hela, Namor, and the Punisher.
I can work
this
with that.
will be released alongside the Season 8 update.
More college student perks to rub in my face.
Students will get access
Get
to
the
a
man
new
spider
location
again.
of 10 costumes
And
MVPs.
Ronan.
We welcome all
And
college
Maestro.
students
I have
to
Maestro, but
verify
still.
their university email to unlock these exclusive benefits.
Oh.
Finally, a quick tech update. We've optimized the PC client by separating the high-resolution texture pack into its own standalone DLC. It will still download by default when you install the game, but if you are running a bit low on disk space, you can now choose to uninstall this HD pack separately.
Look at that.
Doing so will free up around 35 gigabytes of storage.
A little bit lighter on your PC now.
Play at 1080p or 1440p resolutions, or if you keep your texture quality set to low, we definitely recommend giving this a try. You will save a massive amount of space with practically zero impact on your actual visual experience. Next up, I will hand it over to Zhiyong to bring you all the intel on Season 8's team-up ability adjustments.
Let's go, Zhiyong.
Hey Rebels, it's Zhiyong. I'm here to introduce the upcoming changes to our team-up abilities and overall balance adjustments.
Dynamic evolution of team up abilities / new team up. Just single team up. But hey. Punisher.
Devil Dinosaur is
Punisher's
the
got a
anchor
few team
here.
ups now.
The Punisher can request to mount up by accepting the
What?
intention prompt. Devil Dinosaur will let Frag ride on his back. While riding, the Punisher can only use his normal attacks and his short grenade.
We're so
All
back!
other abilities are temporarily
And I
disabled.
haven't really had an
In
answer.
exchange, during the
Now,
ride,
yeah,
the
I'm
Punisher
thinking I'm
Wait,
back.
yeah, wait, sorry, say that again?
attacks and his short grenade.
He can only use the machine
Action
gun
prompt.
and the
Devil
Scourge
Dinosaur
grenade.
will let
Well, I mean, that
Frag
makes
ride on his
sense,
back.
though. He
While
doesn't need a long
riding,
range
the
tool.
Punisher can only use his normal attacks and his short grenade.
ever so slightly down.
All other abilities are temporarily disabled. In exchange, during the ride, the Punisher receives some damage reduction and a
Damage
percentage
reduction.
of all damage
The basic-
taken,
are they
and
getting
will
rid of the
receive
Rocket and Groot
is
one?
shared directly with Devil Dinosaur.
It doesn't really get used much. Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna answer that question for myself right now. I'm gonna spoil it. Not from the looks of things. Don't see that mentioned there. Okay.
In the
I don't want
upcoming
patch
Season
note
8,
spoilers.
The arrival of Devil Dinosaur is going to significantly shake up the battlefield.
Shake,
When
shake, shake.
Vanguards clash on the front line, there will be far more opportunities to initiate attacks and break through enemy formations. To prepare for this evolving combat environment, we've made adjustments across all roles for Season 8.
Okay. Wait, sorry. Hold on. Wait.
Pick up the battlefield. When Vanguards clash
Significantly.
on the front line, there will be far more opportunities to initiate attacks and
Really?
break through enemy formations.
Really?
To prepare for this evolving combat environment, we've
How
made
so?
adjustments across all roles for Season 8.
Okay. What are we doing?
For our Vanguards, we are further elevating the frontline combat capabilities of Emma Frost.
Buffs for Emma.
Her telepathic powers will now decay more slowly after reaching full energy.
That's nice.
The cooldown for reprojecting Mind's Aegis is reduced, and her diamond form will offer an even higher percentage of damage reduction. These changes are designed to provide Emma with far more flexible combat choices.
Okay.
Simultaneously, we are
Wait, hold on. Wait,
giving the thing
Yeah, boy. Okay, well, they're talking about it right now, so it doesn't seem like the worst time to just throw up the slide, huh? Let's see. Specifically for Emma, yeah, her telepathic fall off damage was. Oh shit, I'm underneath it. That's kind of funny. Hold on, wait. 1 second. Oh boy, 1 second. Yeah. Well, we can hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, much better. All right. All right, so let's see. Yeah, telepathic pulse fall off now begins at 4 seconds, was 3 seconds after not hitting an enemy. Increased damage reduction gained during Diamond Form and Psionic Seduction. Oh, during the ult. And reduced Mind's Aegis reposition cooldown from 3 to 1 second. That's the... Oh, that's her shield. Oh, those are pretty nice, actually. Okay, fair enough. Okay.
a slight maximum health bump, ensuring that he can consistently apply pressure
Slight health
against
bump
enemy
to
vanguards through sheer force
like that.
with his Storm Haymaker.
Okay.
We've also been
Okay, let me peek at that real quick. 700 to 750. Wonderful. Okay, fair enough. Look at that. Man, having the patch notes already is great, by the way. I love that shit. Let me tell you that. I love that.
closely monitoring Vanguard Deadpool's rather dominant performance
Yeah.
across rank and pro play.
He's pretty great.
To balance his competitive reign, we will be slightly nerfing the damage output of Vanguard Deadpool's gun form.
That's not the part where his damage comes from. His damage does not come from the guns. Vanguard Deadpool's damage still comes from the swords. It helps. That's not where his damage comes from. So it's not going to move the needle even a little. Not even a little. Not even a little. Yeah, let me see that. Hold on. So yeah, it's been breaking the game engine a little too hard with his non-stop gunplay. We're putting a tiny unleash on his damage output while keeping his chaotic energy intact. Reduce the Banhammer Gunform ultimate ability healing provided while active healing provided from 50 to 25 per second. That's a pretty significant reduction. That being said, no one uses the gun one. to be brutally real. You use the gun stuff for Vanguard Deadpool right at the start as you transition to the rest of it. As you transition to the rest of your tools. So like keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. The minute that you get the other ultimate upgraded, you don't even look at the gun one for the rest of the gun. Every single Deadpool variant, all three classes, the minute I get the big test or whatever the equivalent names are for the other two classes, I literally stop looking at it. I literally stop looking at it. I don't see it anymore. Like, it doesn't matter. Single shot damage from 36 to 34 standard and 42 to 39 upgraded. It's not gonna matter. His guns are for peppering damage at distance. They are not where his damage comes from. They are not where his damage comes from. This will do nothing. Anyway, sounds good to me. I win.
Looking at Season 7.5, we observe that the performance of theorists has been relatively balanced across the board. However, as the meta shifts, we are making tactical adjustments to several theorists to ensure that
and I might be able to roll all this into one and not even have to roll into the game.
Will receive a much smoother combat experience.
Really?
Striking enemies with Dragon Do will now reduce the cooldown of Dragon's defense by an even greater amount.
Oh, that could be a problem.
Meanwhile, Mr. Fantastic.
Sorry, I actually paused it there. Let's pull that up again. Okay. Oh, sorry, wrong one. For slide 2. Okay, yeah. What are we doing at this point with all these? Let's see. Yeah. So Iron Fist. Yeah. So sharpening his martial arts, we're boosting his burst potential and smoothing his combos so he can be a greater threat. Yeah, I'm still recording. Let's see. Boosting his burst potential and smoothing his combo so he can be a greater threat when diving the enemy lines. Jikundo now reduces the cooldown of Dragon's defense for 1.2 per second. 1.2 seconds per 1 second. That could actually be a big deal. Wow. Increase Kunlun Kick's first strike damage from 35 to 40. Okay.
Soft crowd control capabilities against enemies will be slightly
tuned down.
Against defense by an even
They're bringing
greater
Mr.
amount.
Fantastic down.
Meanwhile, Mr. Fantastic's soft crowd control capabilities against enemies will be slightly
he is like
toned down.
the primary designated anti-dive.
He will receive stronger overall damage and defensive capabilities. In the new season, Mr. Fantastic will be able to weave freely between the front, mid, and back lines of his team, providing help and protection to whichever teammates need it most. Beyond these two, heroes like Star-Lord.
How will he be doing that? Let's see. Reed's crowd control was getting a bit too oppressive. So we're trading off some of his slow effects for a boost in direct damage and overall utility. Increase the stretch punch damage from 65 to 70, so his regular punch. Remove flexible elongations, movement speed reduction effect. However, the charge time flexible elongation, I believe, is the is that the real is that the or is that the long range grab? I'll have to check in a bit. Yeah, the charge time for each use has been reduced from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. I'll need to check that. They were talking about his his ability to move between his team being more frequent. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that's the boink. Funny thing to say. Interesting. Okay, fair enough.
Wolverine, Squirrel, Moon Knight, and Spider-Man will all receive varying degrees of buffs.
Okay. Well, then let's take a look at what those might be. Might as well, if they're going to talk about it right now. Spidey is wrapping things up tighter than ever or giving his ultimate a bit more bite. I'm still recording. I can't see the recording thing correctly when I've got these things up, so I apologize for that. I'd rather be safe than sorry, okay. Increase spectacular spin, giving his ultimate a bit more bite. Spectacular spin damage per single spherical spell field from 13.6 to 15. Total damage over the 2.4 seconds duration has increased from 408 to 450. That's pretty all right, actually. Let's see. I might need to get out of the way to read the Wolverine one. Logan's healing factor is kicking into overdrive. He'll be able to bounce back into the fray faster. Reduce the trigger cooldown of regenerative healing factor from 105 seconds to 90 seconds. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Hey, you know what might help? Wearing my glasses. All right, let's try that again, shall we? All right. Khonshu demands swift vengeance. We're giving him a small mobility tune-up. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
The moon haunts you!
Does it now? Reduce Moonlight Hook cooldown from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. Okay, so you can grapple around a little faster. That's nice. Cool. Neat. Decent tune-up. Also, the Wolverine one is pretty nice, actually. Yeah, so 90 seconds. Okay, interesting. Time to turn up the tunes in the ammo count for Star-Lord. Increases the ammo capacity of his element guns from 40 to 50. And then reduce the cooldown of Mammal Bond from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. Is that the jump? Or is that the jump/nut reset? The nut reset.
I understood that reference.
Get that out.
I never asked for this.
You get out of here. And lastly, Jean is shifting her focus. We're cutting her explosive AWE slightly to make her direct hits feel far more lethal. Increase Cosmic Flame's direct hit damage from 50 to 55. Okay. Reduce explosion damage when detonating spark marks from 40 to 35. To have note, without damage buffs, Phoenix can no longer one-shot a 250 health hero with a single mark. Direct hit from her Endsong Inferno ultimate. However, the increase to her primary attack damage does make her feel far more threatening in baseline combat. Okay. We'll see how that goes. Sure, why not? All right, fair enough. Okay, well anyway. I gotta say, it's actually really nice already having the patch notes, so I can do it like this. It's actually a lot cleaner.
And triple strategies lineup have carved out their own unique
It probably keeps my brain tighter on it as well, to be honest.
Relying on the strong baseline support capabilities of strategies, triple strategies can still boast a very high margin for error.
I can't promise that, the next one of these will be like this. They drop the patch notes way earlier than they normally do, so I usually have to do it this way, the other way.
However, relying on the strong baseline support capabilities of strategies, triple strategies can still boast a very high margin for error and incredible utility. To address this, we will be slightly turning down the baseline support capabilities of several strategists. In Season 8, we will slightly nerf Invisible Woman's crowd control abilities. For Mantis...
Hold on. Okay, let's see. What you doing over there? What you doing over there? Let's see. Sue is losing a bit of her knockback and damage to help balance the overall control potential of strategist comps. Reduce force physics push distance from 12 to 10 meters and damage from 55 to 50. Okay.
We are adjusting the buffs she grants to her allies, slightly lowering her damage boosting capabilities, by adding a new baseline movement speed buff.
Oh, really?
In addition to these changes, the ultimate ability...
Oh, hold on. Mantis, okay. Tactical shift. She's trading some of her damage boosting power for a brand new baseline speed buff. Reduced allied inspiration damage was provided to allies from 12% to 8%. New effect. I'm going to get out of the way for this one. Now provides a flat 100 movement speed boost to allies. Oh. What? Really? Note, with Ultron now having access to conventional damage buff capabilities. Does he? Let's see. Did I forget something? 1 second. With Ultron now having access to conventional buff capabilities, Mantis needs to carve out a more unique functional niche. By adding a movement speed buff, Mantis can better aid her team's positioning and kiting. What is this about Ultron having a damage buff? Or because I know that he has, like... Did I forget that? When did that happen? I don't remember that. Does Ultron give damage buffs now? What? 1 second. Okay, sorry, that took me a minute. I was thinking about patch notes from like 1 season ago, but that was actually the patch in season 5.5, way back with Ultron. That was the one where they I forgot that when they added the movement speed boost on his drone, like the shield, that it also added a damage boost. I actually was just mainly thinking about that for the longest time as a movement boost. But yeah, okay, interesting, because yeah, that does kind of put her in a weird position, doesn't it? I hadn't really thought about that. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. Okay.
Of heroes like the Rocket Raccoon and White Fox will also be buffed, ensuring they don't fall behind when exchanging ultimates in team fights. This is.
Hold on. Okay, so Rocket is upgrading his arsenal. He'll be putting out more damage, tossing out more heals, and dropping his ultimate faster. Increase bombard mode hit damage per projectile from 16 to 17. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Reduce the energy cost of the ultimate. Increase repair mode charges from 8 to 10. He has more repair balls. Interesting. Amy Han is refining her Kumiho magic to provide more consistent healing, whether she's locked in combat or disengaged. Increase the healing amount provided by the surrounding aura during Fox form awakening from 25 seconds to 35 seconds. Reduce the burst healing generated by each successful attack. Wait, hold on. Increase the healing amount provided by the aura during the form. Okay. From 25 to 30. Okay, interesting. Reduce the burst healing aura generated by each successful Fox form attack from 35 to 25. Dev note, we observed that White Fox's healing output in Fox Awakening form state was too high when continuously attacking enemies, but too low when unable to maintain targets. This slightly lowers her intense burst healing when spamming attacks from 100 seconds to 90 seconds. Does it? Oh, they're increasing the amount that just the aura gives, and they're reducing the amount that you get when you do the slam. Okay, cool. Slightly lowers her intent. This slightly lowers her intense burst healing when spamming attacks from 100 to 90. It significantly boosts her passive healing aura when no targets are available. I mean, then... But... I mean, I guess the idea is just like, hey, now you can stay closer to your team and still be helping. But if she's popping that when she's not got a bunch of people around her, then I don't think she's really using it correctly. But hey, increase Blessed by the 9 healing to all allies during Kumiho Unleash from 40 per second to 60. Meaning, if I'm not mistaken, that means that the little burst thing she can send to a specific person. Okay, that's significant. Before I forget, Loki does also have something here. The God of Mischief is leaning more into his support role, as illusions will heal more reliably, but deal a little less damage. Increase mystical missile healing from 90% to 100%. Okay, they're giving the healing back. They're putting it back to what it used to be. Reduce the damage ratio from 90% to 80%. Okay, they're putting the healing that it does back to the way it used to be, but they're taking away some damage, and they're increasing the ult cost from. Sorry, I'm in the way. 43 to 45. Okay, cool. Okay, fair enough. That is all of the character patch notes, to be fair. Like, that is literally everything. That's everything in there. Okay. 1 second. Boosting the operational range. Freeze up the competition. Increase iced out diamond spell field from 9 to 12 meters. Increase barrier placement distance to match the 12 meter radius. Oh, they've made the ice wall for Emma bigger. Cool. Double Dinosaur gains 100 bonus health. Wow. Ancient Judgment ability through his team up with Double Dinosaur. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, no, that is all the patch notes. So I mean, yeah, we're I guess we're set on that part of this. Wow, that makes this a lot easier on me. Okay. All right, well, let's get to the rest of this.
Everything. For the full details of our balance
already did. Thank you guys for
for
actually publishing this shit at an hour that I was able to use it at.
The hero pick race and win race
Wonderful.
for season 7.5 will also be released very soon. Additionally, we are actively monitoring the community's feedback and discussions. Some issues do take a little time to properly adjust.
Relax.
So please keep an eye on our official
Wait.
channels.
Was this channel officially recommending that? I don't know how that new system works.
With everyone immediately. Ignite the battle.
Oh, sorry, we're done? Okay. All right. Well, we'll be back in a second with the Devil Dinosaur trailer. Okay, sorry, before we do the Devil Dinosaur trailer, they also released this trailer for Regal Deadpool, the King of Monsters Deadpool costume. So Regal, yeah, it's just, oh, wow. Okay, there's 3 costumes at the end of this. There's several reveals, but let's take a look at this because they dropped it, and there's actually a couple things in here that are quite cool. Also, they dropped these in shorts format, so it is what it is. Do people know that you should be spamming the swords during that? Like it's free? Long joke right at them. But anyway, that's a great emote. Okay, so yeah, Deadpool Monster King costume, Devil Dinosaur Chrono Armor. Oh my god, it's so cool. But by far the sickest thing here is the Marvel Hulk's first MCU skin. It's the Marvel Zombies Infinity Hulk. If you didn't see that show, I guess I'm about to spoil it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The big reveal of that show is that instead of when Thanos died to the zombie plague at the end of the Marvel Zombies What If episode, what actually occurred is that the Infinity Stones ended up somewhere else because they had nowhere to go. And in order to contain them, it's been a bit since I've seen the show. I might have a few of the details wrong. Essentially, the Infinity Stones, their power burst out and had to be contained in something, and that something ended up being the Hulk. So Hulk became the Infinity Hulk, which was just a unbelievable, like, powerhouse of stopping power. Like there was nothing in the universe that could stop him. But hey, it had to be done. And the zombies couldn't even do anything about it. It was crazy. It was a really fucking sick idea. But yeah. All right, back in a sec. All right. And here we are back to round this out with the Devil Dinosaur reaction trailer / analysis / whatever. I'm very excited to see what this big guy can do. Oh my god. I can't believe we're getting him already. Yeah, I mean, shit, man. What else could I say? Let's just get in there, and then we'll analyze in more detail afterwards. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, so she's like on the radio or something. He's fucking huge. Oh my god. Okay, he's got like a hyper beam. Yeah, snatch and grab. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh! Holy shit! Vanguard players eating good. That's me. Grabbing the Hulk. I know obviously you can grab anybody, but like that's a good way to showcase that.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Then die. What do we do, argue with you? I'm not on the debate team. This isn't mock trial.
That's good shit right there, dude. Holy shit. Okay, I've got that clipped as a vertical clip, so I'll make sure to try and get that up a little later today. It is my off day, but hey, I'm working on it. Okay. Now, let's examine in more detail. So Moon Girl's over the radio, it looks like. I'm guessing she'll talk over the radio. So he's got like a big, he's got like a chomp outright. So to start out, so let's see, he's got a left click. That's the beam. It looks like. Or right click, that's the beam. Seems to have some sort of leap, some sort of jump. It seems like a fucking big jump though. Like he's not got any climbing or anything like that. He's just going. He's got a big shield. Okay, so yeah, so his primary abilities then are actually fairly easy to mark. In that case, yeah, that's a fairly straightforward kit actually. Weirdly enough, I guess they figure anybody who wants to play a fucking dinosaur doesn't want to do a lot of thinking, right? But he's got like a fucking Omega Beam. Or no, the Omega Beam's our dark side thing. Okay, well, it's a hyper beam. He's got the charge, obviously. He's probably got some sort of big jump. He's got his regular bites, and then he's got the shield, and he's got the grab, the grab you in his jaw kind of thing. It seems like his whole kit. So let's see. That being said, those chomps connect together quite well. Yo, I'm sorry, wait, hold on. His beam knocks flyers out of the sky by default? Are you for real? Oh, the definitive anti-flyer tank. Even more than Angela, maybe. Yeah, hold on, let me see that jump. Dude. Get Tyrannosaurus wrecked, motherfucker. Yeah, tossing, yeah, displacement. He's got like a lot of chomp combos in the look of things. Is that like a 5-hit combo? Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it's a 5-hit combo on the main chomps. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, it's a 5-hit combo. But it also looks like he has a jump that also functions like a kick. Either that or he's got one aerial attack while he's up there. I also am noticing that... I'm also noticing he has, wait. 1 second. Something on my sound setup is breaking on me. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. This shit just broke on me for some reason. My earbuds. Anyway. Yeah, so he's got like an aerial leap that seems to have like a follow-up attack. He has... Wait a second. Is the quality on this high? It wasn't. It was set to be, but it wasn't. Anyways, it's fixed now. Yeah, he's also like, there's also like a red meter on everybody, which is interesting. I wonder what that's about. Like he's building up some sort of rage mechanic. Yeah, just take him straight out of the air. How much energy does that meter? That beam doesn't appear to have a cooldown. No, sorry, it does. There's a meter. There's a meter on the right. He has a certain amount of it. Okay. He can jump straight up and grab you and just go. Dude, that thing coming after you in a match is gonna be sick. And scary. Yeah, he's got a 5-hit combo. And a big shield. Wow. Look at him go. This is the ult, right? Dino Thunder. Oh yeah, that's the ult. Wow. Holy shit, dude. They can't do anything.
Yeah, that's my boy.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome, dude. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna roll that one more time just for the sake of seeing it, but yeah, no, he's got a decently easy to understand kit, although it does look like there might be a little more to it under the hood, like some sort of rage mechanic or something like that. Some sort of aggression-based mechanic, which makes sense for a dinosaur. Alright, look at that. Wow. Fucking, oh, alright. Look at that. Wow. You're safe, pal. Yeah, okay, so she's the one generating the shield. That's why he has that. I was like, where did he get a shield? Okay, yeah, that's her doing it. Yeah. So she's guy in the chairing, right? Or lady in the chairing, right? So yeah, she's not on the battlefield. She's just off. She's just off out of frame. She's on the radio, I guess, with the whole team. Is the idea, right? Like they can all talk to her. I'm guessing that's the idea. She's like standing off to the sidelines or something. Maybe before every match. Maybe she's like in the maybe she physically appears in every map's waiting room. That'd be cool. Wow. Devil Dinosaur and Cyclops. For the record, I'm covering him right now, but yeah, there's Devil in the back. Cyclops coming later this season. I will say though, yeah, so the costume he had on in the trailer, Cyclops, the costume he had on in the trailer was very proper Cyclops. That this is like, yeah, like he's escaping Alchemax kind of prison thing. That costume might even be like his costume for the season. Who knows? Yeah. X-Men 97's season 2 is on the way. Like it's pretty incoming. So like, you know, I gotta say, like, yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a pretty kick-ass season, and I'm pretty happy with that. They're probably gonna put in X-Men 97 costumes once they've got. Also, X-Men 97, to my understanding, for season 2 is doing a shitload of new costumes for basically the whole cast. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening from the looks of things. Lots of new visuals. We'll probably get a lot of those costumes in the game, honestly, for the X-Men characters, which is cool. There might even be one for Cyclops right out the gate, which, yeah, that'd be cool. Like, give me that class. Ooh, wait. If they were able to do that 8-bit cell shading for, like, what's that game called? I didn't play it. I kind of wish I did. Cosmic Invasion, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. If they could do that sort of shaded 8-bit art style, maybe they could do a cell shaded set of costumes for X-Men 97, right? That would be cool. Could you imagine that? That'd be awesome. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that is going to be that for this Percentage Chance Reacts to Marvel Rivals Season 8. I'm very excited. For the record, I did finish Saros recently. That's done on the channel. Also, casual announcement. Actually, hold on. Wait, I'm going to double check to make sure that this is actually accurate before I run my mouth. 1 second. No, sorry. Not going to talk out of my ass about this. But I do have something that looks like it could be arriving to the channel decently soon. Yeah, I'll probably put up a secondary video to talk about that in that case. But yeah, that's going to be that for this Percentage Chance Reacts to Marvel Rivals Season 8. Devil Dinosaur will be in the game at the end of the week. I'm very excited. Can I be honest? I was actually kind of expecting someone to ride Devil Dinosaur. I was just kind of expecting it to be Deadpool, because that seemed to make a lot more sense, given they literally show, isn't he literally riding him in the season 6 splash page? Am I wrong about that? I don't remember. He's riding something. I think he is. Can't remember now. Well, either way, Devil Dinosaur looks sick. I can't wait to get my hands on Cyclops in just a month or so. That's awesome. Great lineup. Very excited to see where the game goes. So yeah, things are all looking pretty good as far as I'm concerned. All right, I will see y'all very soon. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for more Pragmata, I believe. Hopefully in a less cursed session, because that last one was really rough. See you soon.